Hi, this is Buzz Kanter from American Iron Magazine, AIMag.com, and I'm out at Bill's Old Bike Barn in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. And I got to tell you, it's the first time I've been here, but it's a little overwhelming, some of the stuff he has on displays. I'm going to do a quick walk around. Obviously an old panhead, a Harley Sprint, the Aramaki 250 Sprint, and Servi car, and here's a 45 WLA, or WL, excuse me. Another Springer, 80-inch, panhead, and then over here's an Indian, an old 47 Chief, I believe. And here's an earlier one, you can tell because it has the leaf spring front end on it. So that's a little earlier, and the girder front end, and all kinds of stuff here. A little Harley Scat, and a shovel head. And more upstairs. We got people working here. You got to have people working here to keep it going. But more and more and more. This is Bill's Old Bike Barn in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. This is just one of the rooms. Let's walk around. We'll see if we can find another room. Some really cool stuff here. Definitely worth visiting. Here's a VL. 1930 would be a first year VL. You can tell it's a 30 because it has 4 mufflers and 2 headlights. They discontinued those in 1931 the next year. Panhead, a dual glide, I guess so 1960 or so. A little moped, the Harley moped, and stuff that I love, the early J series. This looks like I would say a mid to late teens with a sidecar. Has an acetylene headlight and 3-speed. 3-speed came out in 15, so you know it's got to be at least a 1915. And the sidecar with his visitor. And then we got stuff up on the top. So this appears to be mostly Harleys and Indians in this room. There's a little Papoose, the Indian paratrooper's bike up here. And then walk down the halls to another room. Just goes on and on. It's just unbelievable. Cool old medallions and beer steins, motorcycle toys and collectibles, and then another room full of stuff. These are kind of cool. They're cutaways. Cutaways when they take an engine and they cut away parts of the engine so you can see how they operate. This is an early J series or JD, the cutaway. And here's a panhead and transmission, the cutaway, so you can see how they operate. Even the carburetors have been cut, or the carburetor. And over here's a flathead. A single cylinder Harley with a magneto on it. A 3-cylinder Harley. It's really not a 3-cylinder, but that was the joke. With the third, what looks like a cylinder is really a generator there. A 1929, another J model. And then over here is just a wonderful, a 1913 Harley single cylinder. This is Buzz Kanter from American Iron Magazine, AIMag.com, and the Buzz Kanter YouTube channel at Bill's Old Bike Barn in Bloomsburg, PA.